All right, this is the long overdue podcast, Levi and Friends, episode 13. It's been a while since I've been on. I shot this back, I think, in May, early May. I shot it, I recorded it. So, yeah, I think I had been drinking when I made this, so it's, probably talked too much and probably overshare. I listened to all of it. It gets dark, like really dark. Like I'm about to put a trigger warning on this right now. Just a lot of white opinions. And if that's something that triggers you, then you know what I mean by that. But just the regular old bullshit. There's so many topics that we're so off topic on this fucking thing. It's ridiculous. I don't even know. If you can even listen to all this, like, I applaud you. Really, I do. Anyway, this is episode 13. We have some new music that my friend Jesse showed me by a guy named, I think it's Neil Cinerga. Someone's gonna, yell at me. I'll say it later on the next podcast. Cinerga, something like that. It's a really good mashup artist, and his albums are he takes all these different types of things and he mashes them up, and some of them are trippy and some of them sound awesome and some sound horrible, and you realize that some songs are terrible, especially when you take all the guitars off of them. Anyway, this song is great, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy the podcast, and have a good day or night or whatever it is you're having. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Jeff fucking is sick and coughs the whole goddamn time. And he's in this weird rocking chair, and it sounds like we're on a boat because he keeps tipping back and forth on it. It makes this rocking sound. So as you hear that, imagine we're in a ship and we're playing cards and passing around a bottle of rum, and the sea is rocking the boat. Just try to imagine that, not an annoying loud ass creaking sound. Good job, Jeff. That's why you're the guest host. All right, that's it for real. Enjoy the podcast and the song.
A long, long time ago, the Earth was ruled by dinosaurs. Then something happened. A giant meteorite struck the Earth. Goodbye, dinosaurs.
It was a night like this 40 million years ago. I lit a cigarette, picked up a monkey skull to go. The sun was
We're in. I think this is episode 13, dog.
13?
Yeah.
Unlucky 13?
Or lucky 13 in some people's cases.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just some people's cases.
Okay, there we go.
So we're talking about jobs, and like Jeff is getting his ass kicked at work because he's like a scrub.
Yep.
So they're making him do all the bitch work.
Yep.
And he asked me what and I kind of felt empathetic for him. And he's all like, "Well, what was your worst job?" Like physically, my worst job was at this recycling center where I got paid. When they started, they paid me like $30 for like 10 hours of work.
Fuck that.
Right? And this was hard work, people.
Is that
but
legal?
No, it was completely illegal and under the table. But I got my first job at a mall, and then I spent almost like till the summertime looking for work, and I couldn't find anything.
Finding a job's hard, man.
So
It's too hard.
this was like 2013. The like fucking economy hadn't. No, it was like 2012, maybe 11. The economy had not come back yet at all. I needed a job, so I took this horrible job, and like it was a recycling center / scrapyard, and I was fucking fat. But here's the thing: I was fat, but I was still soft. Like this experience, like hardened me.
Yeah.
Like my boss would give me shit. My Peruvian boss.
Ugh.
He owned the company with his literally, like he had an autistic kid. He was like
How
Asperger's.
autistic we talking?
Asperger's, high functioning, but he and he was dumb. You know,
Because he has Asperger's.
not because he has Asperger's. he was a person who had Asperger's. On top of the fact he was really dumb, and this family was like if Fez from that '70s show got a spinoff
Oh, Jesus.
that took place like 40 years later.
Yeah.
And I was like one of the side characters. Yeah, so because the old guy was just as perverted. He had multiple ex-wives. One of them had died, and that's where his kids came from. And then like he cheated on his one girlfriend or his one wife, so he's losing his house. And yeah, and he did pretty good before the big recession happened. Kind of set him back. So he had this shitty little recycling center left. Man, he was just a chiseler. Like if you tried to take a break, apparently they don't have those in Perugia.
Yeah.
I mean Peru. And like he'd give me shit, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, like a Guatemalan quit," because he's like breaks. I get breaks in front of like getting like the shittiest jobs. I still get breaks. So that guy quit, and
So
he had
got mad
kids.
when you took a break?
Well, yeah, he'd be like,
Yeah.
and
I don't even get breaks. I work 10-hour shifts.
"Oh, dude, really?
Yeah.
You could sue. You could call OSHA." Actually, you shouldn't say that. You'll lose your job.
I shouldn't say that, no. But I don't hate this job, just to clarify. I just hate being the new guy going through, like,
So,
hey, I have to climb up the ladder.
I did
fucking
this
hate that.
fucking. So this job, if I had gotten injured, they didn't. I'd have to sue them,
Yeah.
and they had nothing basically.
Yeah.
And they would, would I have gotten unemployment or anything like that? No.
Yeah.
And I could be injured for life. On the flip side, like they ended up paying me like a little bit more. I was still making like shit money. I lost a whole shitload of weight. I think I was down, I don't know, maybe lost like 80 pounds.
Why? Because you weren't eating?
Because I was just working like 10 hours a day. And
yeah,
like
but they want to give you breaks. Because that's what happened to me. Like, I don't eat during the day because I don't get a break.
Yeah, you know what? I probably wasn't eating, but I drank heavily after I got home.
Would you?
Heavily.
Wouldn't you be hungover the next day, though?
Nope, not at all, because I was
Fucking
21. I was like 21. Or I was 20 to 21. So I was fresh.
You can still be hungover.
Not me, dude. I'm a tank. Now, I'm older now. I'm a couple years older now. Now I can get hungover. But at that time, I was very healthy. And I was eating a lot better because my parents cooked, food.
Yeah.
And it was relatively buttery food, but it was relatively well balanced. And I think, I remember I visited my friends in Hemet, and I turned around, my friend was like, "Oh, I was expecting a fat guy."
What?
And I was like, "What?"
What a
It was
meanie.
weird. Well, he was so shocked because I had never not been fat.
Wait, which one's Emmett?
Hemet, not Emmett. Emmett wasn't there. I went back to Hemet.
Oh,
Emmett,
back to Emmett. Okay.
yeah, Emmett of
But there
Hemet.
is an Emmett.
There is an Emmett.
That's the one who has the beautiful cat, right?
Yeah, the beautiful cat.
All right. Just clarifying, just making sure.
So they had that job, and then just the tweakers would pick fights with me because the price of copper would go down, or I'd find like their I'd have to go through their aluminum cans, and I'd find like 2 of them just like ripped apart and then wrapped around a rock, and then I'd have to be like, "Oh, nice try." And then snooty old people would be all like, "Wait, I have to sort these."
I hate people.
Oh my god, this plumber. Oh my god, this one Christmas time, I was about to leave for my vacation, but everyone had to get in all their recycling they'd saved up all year long, and now was the time to cash it in, and no one was, because people who don't recycle a lot have this like weird idea that like just because they put a whole lot of work into all their recyclables that's worth money.
Yeah.
When really it's not. It's like this thing that everyone's supposed to just do a little bit of. So people expect like, I don't know, they get like maybe like $13 when they were expecting like 50.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Get a lot. No.
Or they'll bring you brass, but they'll bring you brass mixed in with all this shit with copper on it and steel on it, and it'll be like magnetic and all this other bullshit. Yeah. Or they'll have a bunch of nails and fucked up paint in this aluminum, and they think like I'm gonna pay big money for that, like it's raw good shit.
No, tell them to fuck off, Levi.
Oh, I know. And then this big fucking Navy SEAL guy, like,
oh Jesus!
I pulled up all of his cans, and he was getting all his shit out, and then I saw some other people pull up. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I pulled some garbage cans over to them so they could sort their shit, and that guy, the Navy SEAL guy's like, really? What the fuck? I thought I was gonna get some service here. I'm like, well, you know,
I'm just fucking recycling place.
Yeah, and like he was under the impression that I was gonna do their work for him. And, like, I was supposed to be doing his work for him. Like, people think, like, you're there to sort their bullshit. No, I'm there to dump it. And then they all come at once.
I fucking hate people.
Yeah, it was horrible. Imagine a service job where you have to give them money.
Yeah.
And it's on a blacktop, and there is no shade, and dust is kicking up and blowing recyclables everywhere, and bums are fighting over for what's what. I used to get the bums, right? So some bums are okay. I like the bums that are just stealing shit and trying to sell it to us. That's fine, because you know what? They're in and out. They don't want to be, you know.
They don't want to hang out.
No. The annoying ones that bring you like 5 or 6, like a Clorox bottle, you know, a ketchup bottle, and like a weird aluminum thing they found, and they just want to talk. And they don't want to talk to you. They want to just jibber jabber their fucking life stories.
No, I've had those experiences. Bums make me uncomfortable.
I know.
I don't want to look at them.
I know. That's why
I want to know what, you know, those little bum towns,
shanty towns.
I want to, like, someone should dress up as like
Skid Row
bud or a bum and just kind of see what life is like amongst bums.
I think someone's done that.
I'd watch that video.
Yeah, it probably sucks dick.
Probably. What do you think they do down there?
They probably fuck each other in the mouth.
Probably. Give each other drugs.
And then they kind of just wait around for their, like, nut checks if they're lucky. And they'll blow their $800 on one night of crack.
Probably.
You know? And then they're back to their pimp. Or, you know, they're just crazy people and no one's there to take care of them. Basically, if you're mentally ill, like severely mentally ill, and you don't have family that's, like, willing to put up with you, you're just going to be a homeless person.
Yeah, it sucks ass.
And there's countries where just because they have, like, mental health, they don't have homeless people.
Remember when they used to torture the crazy people back in the day?
Back in the day, you know, if you didn't like what your wife was saying, she was getting a little too, I don't know, uppity.
Out of hand.
You could just be like, yeah, she was like, she's giving me this voting talk. You need to take her away so I can marry this other chick I got down here.
Just like, it's like the Salem witch.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like someone, it's like, hey, this motherfucker over here.
They don't fucking trim their hedges.
I know. Have you played
Wolfenstein?
Wolfenstein.
You know what?
Have you started it?
Yeah, I started. Actually, I got quite a bit of it. I'm to the part where he just fucked that Polish chick.
Oh, you're at the beginning still.
I'm still at the beginning. I've been playing a lot of games.
He likes to fuck that Polish chick.
Oh, he does it a couple times?
Oh, he does a whole bunch of times.
Really?
Damn, son.
I know.
What level are you on, hard? Or Uber?
I'm at, like, hard.
It's not too hard, though.
No, like, I don't want to, like, keep dying and dying and dying.
Yeah, that's too frustrating.
Because I'm not that good, so it's not really challenging. It's just me doing trial and error.
Yeah.
So you might as well just play at a level that, like, challenges you, but you can still get through it.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
Because the thing is, I only think certain people can get better at video games.
Yeah.
I think you can play if whatever reason, if you don't have it, you can play a game 800 hours. You're never going to be good at it as some people.
Yeah.
They just have those. I don't know. Like there's just people who are good at video games. I don't know what happened to them.
Nerds.
I know. I guess that's why I'm a normie and why I can have relationships with women. They sapped away my video game powers.
Do you ever play the Resident Evil games?
Fuck yeah, dude.
I just got the new one.
Which one?
Biohazard 7.
Oh, that's interesting. How do you like it?
I like it a lot.
Did you ever play all the old ones?
No.
Oh,
Isn't the old ones... The reason I like this one, because it's simple.
say something bad about the old ones, faggot. I dare you.
There's
a lot
I don't
bad
like
about
the whole... Resident Evil is one with the Umbrella Corporation, right?
Yeah.
And every game is like, we gotta save the world, and everyone looks like anime characters.
Not really.
From every commercial I've ever seen, it looks like that.
Well, it's like there's the 90s ones, which are kind of different, and those are kind of based, like, you have to remember, like, in 1998, zombies were pretty novel. There weren't zombie games everywhere. There weren't that many zombie movies.
Yeah.
So when it was cool when there was something with zombies, now it's like, zombies, of course. Mm-hmm. How blasé. But back then, it was so cool. But it was corny as fuck. Because the thing is, it's a Japanese game, but it doesn't have a Japanese dub.
Yeah.
All of the English, that's original from, like, in Japan. Like, That's what they recorded. And they just subtitle it.
Huh.
Yeah, and that's why it's all goofy. So, I don't know. I guess I have, like, weird nostalgia goggles. Because I was very impressed as a child at those games. But now they're kind of goofy.
Yeah, that's why I thought they're getting a little too out of hand. That's why, like, it's simple. Your wife goes missing. You go to this creepy house in the woods, and you try to just kind of piece together what's happening. There's no like, we gotta fight an army of zombies and fight the monster.
Here's the dealio, dude. There's different Resident Evils, and
I thought that was all like they had a big storyline and all that. Every game's connected.
Not really. It's laughably so, I'd say. Like the first 3 are better connected, but at a certain point, once 4 came out, it kind of took on a different life, and then 5 and 6 and Revelations and Revelations 2, those are kind of different. So it's almost like 2 different universes in some way. I don't know. But the thing is about the 90s Resident Evil games, they weren't very straightforward, and I remember being like overwhelmed by them as a kid. But it was pretty cool to replay them again as, like, someone that's not retarded.
Yeah.
To have my adult intellect. And it's like, oh, yeah, this is kind of fun. I feel a little smart doing this.
Yeah.
Or I feel like, man, I was a dumb kid.
Your question, did they scare you? Any of the Resident Evil
Oh, my
games
God,
scare you?
dude. Because I was very young when I played the first Resident Evils. So if you've ever played any of the 90s ones, there's these little, like, jump scare moments where you're walking through, like, a window. And in one... like crows burst through the window, and they're like caw, caw, and they peck at you, and like blood goes everywhere. Or in 2, you'll be like walking on the ground level of the police station of Raccoon City, and a bunch of zombies will just grab your ass.
Yeah.
And like they'll be like then you're like you run off them, and like one of their arms are like still hanging on you. And as a kid, it's like holy fuck. And as a kid, I used to have these like night terrors of shit bursting through the window, because I used to I had this when I was playing this game. I was living at my grandma's house because my parents were getting divorced, so my life was stupid at this moment. So I had to sleep on my grandma's couch, and right there, right over I was sleeping, was a big ass fucking window, and I was just playing these games.
Oh my God.
So I was paranoid about fucking them bursting through the window and ripping me apart.
It's goddamn zombies.
So it was actually kind of scary as a kid, but then you play it, and you're like, oh yeah, machine gun those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and it's empowering.
Dude, I never played a game that scared me before. A lot of people told me Dead Space was one of the scariest games ever, but it didn't scare me. This game doesn't scare me, but it makes me feel like uncomfortable playing it.
Anxious
Anxious because it's a claustrophobic like environment.
That's good.
Yeah, it is good. It's exciting.
Yeah, that's how it should feel, because you know what, the original Resident Evils, they can't do that with atmosphere because the graphics are so simple.
Yeah.
You can count the polygons on one hand.
Yeah.
So the way that the camera and the controls suck, and it's hard to move around, and you can't move and shoot, and there's a limited resource count. So in those original Resident Evils, there's this fucking like, fuck, I can't, get out of the way. And for some people, you know, they don't get used to it, so they find it annoying. But once you like get used to those archaic tank controls,
Yeah.
and you can actually navigate that, you kind of feel like a badass.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm dipping through these assholes, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how I don't know. Like I do want to play the new Resident Evil.
I'll let you borrow it.
I'm
Buy an Xbox One.
I don't want an Xbox
Come
One.
on, man.
Dude, it's fucking gay.
It's not gay.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry for all gay people. It's not a slur to be gay, but if there's any console that denotes butt fucking, I'm just saying.
That's not true.
An
False.
an Xbox One?
Would you get,
One?
if you had a choice between the Wii or Xbox One?
A Wii? You mean a
Fuck
Wii
you.
U?
No, you wouldn't.
No, I mean, well, I do want to play Breath of Wind, but...
Is that game getting good reviews or bad reviews?
Well, it's like Skyrim, so for me, I don't know. You might like it.
I've been playing Skyrim again recently.
I've been playing New Vegas again recently.
Have you?
Yeah. Dude, there's this mod that some guy made that's fully voiced, and he adds, like, quest lines, and it's like a bounty hunter kind of thing. It's pretty simple. They're not, like, you know, these amazing things. You just go to some place and shoot the people. You know? But it's kind of cool. And it gives it a nice western-y feel.
I love New Vegas.
That
I
is-
love all the Fallout games.
You know, I like 4. I wish they'd let Obsidian do a Fallout 4 sequel. Because the people that did New Vegas. Can you imagine the Fallout version of fucking Narlands? So
Yeah.
There'd be like Hick Zombie.
Hick zombies.
Or, well, I guess it'd be like that. Did you ever play that Fallout 3 DLC?
No, I never got
Point
DLCs.
Lookout? Oh, dude, Point Lookout was cool. There's, have you seen The Hills Have Eyes?
The movie? Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, so it was
Long
like that.
time.
Has like the fucking, but they're rednecks. They
Yeah.
have like the.
Isn't that loosely based on a true story?
I don't know. Probably true story.
I heard it was.
I don't. What's true anymore? You know, someone said we live in the post-truth era.
What does that even mean? Post-truth?
Yeah, it means like no one has to tell the truth anymore.
Fuck off with that shit. No one ever tells the truth.
I know, but
Been
it's
lying
like
for
it's
centuries.
official that now like they can just obfuscate. Because it's weird how like I don't
think
know.
it's easier to find out the truth these days.
But you hear so much different opinions. It's like unless you like have these like I don't know. It's like the climate thing. Like I have to choose to just agree with the majority of scientists because I'm too stupid to understand the science myself.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So I feel kind of like a sheep, even so then like the libertarians are all not all libertarians are climate deniers, but a lot of them are. So like libertarians are like, yeah, of course you just believe what the mainstream news tells you. And it's like, well, I don't. Because there's so much different information, and I'm so paranoid, and I'm assuming they're lying, and I don't know. And I think this is just how like conspiracy thinking happens.
Just give up. Give up and give in.
I'm trying to.
Just accept that you're a sheep.
I go in and out of it, but now I'm, yeah, I am. I'm kind of accepting that. Just a drone.
You should be the new Alex Jones.
Really? I have nothing to say. I have no ideas.
That guy's crazy. Did you hear he's getting divorced from his wife?
Yeah, that's
It's all
kind of
over
funny.
the internet.
I wonder what he
people
did.
care so much.
Because, he talks a big game, so you gotta smear him. Remember when I was looking at Paris Hilton? She looks healthier now.
I forgot that she existed.
Right? That's hot.
That's hot. Yeah, I forgot about that whole thing.
I know, and she was like on Fox all the time for just being a trashy whore.
Well, what about her? You saw her online or something?
Yeah, she looks better now. She's gained a little bit of weight. I mean, she's still like a skinny bitch. She looks like a plank, but now she's like...
Did you ever find her attractive?
God, no.
I never found her attractive.
She looks like an albino Ethiopian.
Yeah, she kind of looked... She always looked kind of funky to me. She did not look like a babe.
She's... I mean, you could almost make her one of those, like, disability models that are popular right now.
I actually saw one today.
The retarded... Or, I'm sorry, the Down syndrome one.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for her, right? Good for
her.
I'm so
Good
sorry.
job.
Poor girl. I can't... Could you imagine being there, though, and be all like, what the fuck? I'm not taking a picture of this.
She is hot, though. I get that.
Right? And then you'd have to, like, have the dilemma of, what if I get this retard pregnant?
Levi, you're fucking horrible. What if I get this retard pregnant?
I wish more guys in my family would have thought about that.
Shit. Boom.
Can't post that.
Yeah, you have
That's
to.
too mean. It made me laugh too hard.
You have to. Can't not do that.
I don't mean that anybody in particular, like anyone even. You know what? They'll listen
Yes, he does.
enough to. Shut up, Jeff. You get me in trouble with that. He's nodding.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He's like winking and nudging at me, and he's doing this like tooting motion of his nose.
Fuck, I got splinters all over my hands. What else is going on in Levi's world?
You should start. Is it because you get wood? Morning wood.
That's a good one right there. Levi's on a roll today.
That's so unlikable.
Can't fucking stop.
Oh, God.
They're gonna party here in a second.
Well, no, they're not partying here. They're,
Are we
tomorrow.
invited?
So we're just gonna shut with the manager. The manager doesn't come over here.
Man, a jerk. Man, a bitch.
Yeah, alright, I'm losing momentum here. Wish I had more energy. Wow, fuck.
Just go get another one.
Dead Space. So you're talking about that game?
I didn't like that game that much.
I actually, you know what? I like it because it's more of a Resident Evil 4 sequel than Resident Evil 5 is.
Yeah.
Because as a game, Resident Evil 4 is awesome. It's not a good Resident Evil game per se, because it's more actiony.
Yeah.
But it's still really cool.
Yeah.
And I like that gameplay because when I bought a GameCube to play Resident Evil 4.
I loved GameCube.
Yeah, me too. And then I love Resident Evil 4. Later came out on PS2 with more content, but you want to know something? It looks like dog shit.
Does it?
Yeah, if you look at the GameCube version, it looks way better.
Does it?
Yeah, noticeably. The fucking PS2 was dog shit. It just had the most games for it. A lot of people
disagree with you.
Well, the games it had...
A lot of people are getting very mad right now.
I love PS2. And that's coming from a kid that had an Xbox. I wish I would have had the PS2. I still would have had the GameCube on the side. GameCube wasn't my first choice. But I liked Xbox because at the time, Splinter Cell was an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah.
And I liked that.
Oh,
and
Splinter Cell.
And I heard about Halo later. And it was a good game. It was a good console. You know, I got Morrowind later on, which I loved that game. I played the shit out of console Morrowind, which is insane. Xbox Morrowind.
Why? Don't you hate? Why do you hate Skyrim but love Morrowind?
Well, because it's like Morrowind, but not as good.
Skyrim's the best.
Well, like it's
Ever.
functionally, it's okay, but like the combat's still pretty weak, and they really need to refine the gameplay more if they think they can just ditch the world building.
Yeah.
You know.
Have you played the new one online, Elder Scrolls Online?
You know what? Yeah, I got the demo of it for a little bit. I found it pretty boring.
Did you?
Yeah, because you know what? The thing is with MMOs, you got to make friends for those to be fun.
You make friends online.
Yeah, but I don't got fucking time for that shit. I got a girlfriend that lives with me. You think they're gonna let you play?
When your girlfriend leaves to go hang out with her friends, that's when you hop online.
Hang out with her friends. You think my girlfriend does that?
I don't know, man.
She does
Probably.
not. I mean, she's hanging out.
Or she goes out with her mom or something.
I don't know.
Hits the bar.
Hits the bar. My girlfriend in a bar. That'd be funny.
Why?
She just...
You two don't go out, hit the bars?
No, because I don't know if she doesn't drink.
Back?
And she hates old people. And, like, people just disgust Annika. It's funny.
Yeah, people disgust me, too. I don't blame her.
But she just doesn't... Yeah, the thing is, she's a girl. It's an ordeal for her to get dressed. So, you know, for me, all I gotta do is freaking brush the fuck in my mouth with, you know, a toothbrush and whatnot. And then
I never brush my teeth.
Put on my pants. I know, I can smell your dog breath from here.
I rarely take showers.
I know, look at your dirty ass hands. You got like sap on you or something.
I scrub these things hard too, and it won't come off.
Man, you got working man hands.
Yeah, working man's hands. But yeah, I'm a dirty boy.
That's nice.
Stinky feet.
Yeah, he does. He has this like, God, is that like a genetic thing? Just having stinky feet? People with stinky
work
feet.
in boots all day. I sweat in them.
I did that too. I never had stinky feet.
Never had stinky feet?
No, because you know what? I took that advice from Forrest Gump. You know, always change your socks and stuff.
I never changed
you know
my
what?
socks.
I don't think that's from Forrest Gump. I think that's from maybe Saving Private Ryan or some other war movie. Is it from Platoon?
I've never seen Platoon. Platoon is
Really?
Charlie
Sheen
in it?
Yeah, and then what's old girlfriend Slappy? What's his name? Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp's in it?
Yeah, as a young kid, he has like a bit role in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Now I know. We're going to see the new Pirates of the Caribbean.
My girlfriend wants to see it, so we're going to go see it. Because she's all gay for fucking Jack Sparrow when she was a kid. She loved emo stuff like every girl did back then.
Jack Sparrow wasn't emo.
Yeah, he was, dude.
He was not emo.
He's a pirate in skinny jeans and a blouse. He was totally emo. He had eyeliner, and he had fucking skull shit on him. I'm telling you.
It's not emo.
Yeah, he's emo.
Emo's just made him into a
Well,
thing.
you know what? He's seen.
I mean, he's... Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Man, no.
Dude, I'm telling you, Jack
He's
Sparrow.
just a drunk pirate. He's just dirty eyeliner and got some dreads going on there.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool character. I mean, I don't know. Those movies never really encapsulated
He was cool
me.
back in the day, but now there's so many of those.
Pirate movies. It's kind of
Well,
like...
no, there's so many characters that like Jack Sparrow, like the smart ass kind of.
Yeah, there's always that guy.
Jack Sparrow, Iron Man's another character like that.
Yeah, Iron Man.
Fuck, I can't think of it anymore. There's a bunch of them out there.
Did you ever watch Inuyasha?
What the fuck is that?
It's an anime. It was on Adult Swim. Did you ever watch it?
No.
No?
I would watch it. I'd watch anime. Have you seen the new Samurai Jack?
No, I haven't gotten around to it.
Samurai Jack. Did you ever watch it when you were a kid?
No, because my cable... We had Adelphia cable, which is what Time Warner used to be when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And the Cartoon Network channel, just before Toonami would come on, would switch to horse racing for 12 hours to ESPN3. So right when all the good shit was coming on, and then it wouldn't turn back on to Cartoon Network until like 5:30, so I could catch like an episode and a half of an anime show on Adult Swim. And then and I remember thinking, can we call the cable company? As a kid, and everyone just ignored me.
Yeah, you're missing out, man.
I really did. I was like, can we get satellite? What is this? And then and then when we got satellite at my grandma's house, and then magically everything's on 3 hours earlier too. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh god, TV used to be like my home because I was a latchkey kid.
Home. No, that's not true. I don't like TV as much anymore.
I like the stream stuff. I watched all of Aqua Teen Hunger Force in succession.
Did you ever see the movie?
I have not gotten around to seeing it.
Watch the movie.
I will.
It's really good.
I bet it is.
I've never seen it.
There's not a bad season of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, by the way. It's hard.
Did you watch Hunger Force LAPD or whatever?
All of it. It was a bit to change the name, but and they changed.
They did that like 5 times though.
Yeah, and they changed the opening every time. It was kind of cool.
But still the same shit, right?
Yeah, basically. But you want to know something? It was funnier. Like every season was pretty consistently funny.
You know what? Archer's been doing that shit.
It's all in the mind.
They're spies, and now
it's all in his head.
Yeah, in this new season, he's in a coma, and he's just dreaming everything up.
Well, you might as well. I mean, it's just here's the thing. You can keep doing the same old tired shit, or you can take it's a dumb fantasy show anyway.
I get that, but it still kind of takes you out of it.
I guess
because he's just dreaming up the whole thing. It's kind of
but
it is still a cartoon. But I don't know. It's just I don't know. It takes me out of it. It's just a dream.
Yeah, well, some shit just goes on for a long time.
Because I like things to be canon.
Yeah.
So if something happens in the dream, it just doesn't affect anything. No, it doesn't matter.
Well, unless they keep doing the dream canon. But here's the thing, it's Archer. How much of that shit actually affects anything? I mean, how many times is... Actually, that's a bad example. Archer's pretty good with its continuality.
Yeah, because Barry's a cyborg.
Always.
Lana's pregnant. The gay guy he lost his hand.
And then he gets cyborg
No, he
legs.
became crippled.
Then uncrippled. Then he ended up...
It turned out he was joking about being crippled because he liked all the fucking luxury.
Yeah.
But then he lost his hand, and it was replaced with a black guy's hand, and then it was replaced with a cyborg hand, and then he got bionic legs, but then he got crippled again after he got his bionic legs.
Yeah, he lifted with his back one time, not his legs, his bionic legs.
You lifted with your back? You have bionic legs. I fucking love that show.
That is a funny show. Archer is a funny character. That is a smarmy, funny show. It's mean. That's what I like about it. It's mean.
Mean?
Yeah, I like Mallory, his mom.
Oh, I love Mallory.
She calls Cheryl Carol Barron.
Carol Barron.
Cheryl, whatever her name is. Charlene.
No one remembers.
Which is a good bit too.
Krieger's a good one too.
Krieger. Stop! My penis can only get so much.
I know. Pam kind of annoys me though.
Pam, I love Pam. I think
Pam
she's funny.
can get on my nerves.
That's such a normal fag opinion. Everyone hates Pam.
It's not...
You know what? If you were a fat girl, you'd love Pam.
Why? Because she's sassy?
Because she's just like a guy character, but they just made her a fat girl.
She's a guy in the new season.
Is she?
Yeah.
Like she plays a guy. That's funny. Because she's basically a guy.
Basically.
I'm surprised I don't know. She's a funny character. They should have... I'm surprised they ever had Pam have a kid instead of Alana. That would have been funnier.
She did have a kid.
Pam?
Yeah.
Really?
But it died of bone marrow disease because Mallory wouldn't help her out.
I didn't get to that part. I don't remember it.
That was like in season 2.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
I saw your Facebook post about drinking fluids out of bone marrows.
No, you suck the bone marrow out of the bone.
Did you just make that up, or do you like get
I do that. I've done that since I was a kid.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not. That's good shit.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing bad for you in there. You eat it off the bone. Why wouldn't you eat the bone? Why do you think dogs and all kinds of animals get to the bone marrow? All of the calcium and all of the vitamins and stuff and a lot of flavor and blood is in the marrow. It's good stuff. It's precious stuff.
All right, well, you heard it from Levi, guys.
I mean,
Start cracking those bones open.
I should probably Google it a little bit, but I don't know. I mean, I know it's like a weird jackalish thing to do, but
A little bit.
I don't know.
A little creepy.
Little creepy.
Only
is it?
thing, like, the only time you see that is in like horror movies or something.
Really?
They're cracking open the bones, or like zombie movies.
Well,
You're a creepy guy.
I am a little creepy. I'm glad no one can see my phone history. That would be horrific.
Let me see your phone history. Do you have your phone on you right now?
Yeah.
Let me see it.
No.
Columbine.
No. Oh, hey, you know what?
Pictures.
No. God, those are... Who cares about that?
About the pictures?
Dude, you can look up as much as dead body shit as you want. No one's gonna think that's weird.
I've been seeing a lot lately.
Yeah, you need to... you sure you can handle that stuff?
Well, I don't watch them all.
Oh, yeah.
Like the second I see a rec thread, I'm not like, oh yeah, click. I watch all the videos that's been posted.
Sometimes I show Annika stuff. I get surprised what she can take. Anything with animals, though, she's totally out.
Yeah, no, I don't like watching animal shit. Did you hear about that? There was some Marine lady and her boyfriend who tied a dog up to a tree and they just shot it to death.
Oh, a dog?
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, I can understand, like, a chicken. That'd be kind of funny.
I've seen a video of someone just blast chicken with a
Chicken?
shotgun.
Yeah, I seen that. It was like a black chicken,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah. Its feathers just boom, like.
And it's cruel to think that he shot a chicken needlessly. But of course, like I've eaten so much chicken in my lifetime. I've been so we've all been so like responsible.
I've killed my own chickens.
There's blood on my hands.
Chicken blood.
Tons of blood.
Pig's blood?
Lots of pig blood. Watch out, cops. No. I'm kidding. Oh wait, no, I really gotta do that.
If I was a chicken, I'd prefer to be shotgunned to death.
Then crammed in a cage and
Or
shit
just
on your
having
entire
like my
life.
head chopped off and then my body run around for a little bit.
No, yeah, that'd suck. I'd rather be shot.
I'd never be shot. Just fucking shoot.
Eat me now, bitch.
For chickens.
I wonder if that was even his chicken. I wonder if that chicken would I wonder if it like went over to like his yard and fucked his chickens.
Fuck out of here.
And like it was fucking his hens and leaving its chicken, its rooster cum and his eggs.
And he wasn't about that shit.
I'd do it. I'd kill that thing. We had a turkey when I was a kid. I tell you about that pig that froze to death, right?
Yeah. I had a chicken. I felt bad for it.
I know. I have a horror story like that too. So this turkey, cool turkey, was big. I could not get. It was like bigger than me. I was like
turkey's
6.
fucking mean.
It was mean, but it was cool. It was like having a raptor.
It's cool to look at.
I was really into Jurassic Park at the time.
Did his feathers puff up every time he walked by?
It was female, but it was kind of still.
Oh, it was a girl. Okay.
Yeah, it would leave a big brown egg once a day, and my dad said those weren't bad. And well, one day I just found chicken or turkey parts everywhere.
What?
The neighbor's husky came over,
Oh.
got into its pen, and just shook it to pieces.
I've had coyotes do that to my chicken.
That must suck.
Have you heard of, you said egg. You said turkey egg.
Let's talk about Columbine.
Okay.
So what do you remember about Columbine? When did this, like, when
What
did you
year
hear
did
about
that
it?
happen? How old were we?
1999, so we might have been like fucking 6 and 7.
I was 6. I was 6 when that happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
I don't know. I don't remember. Parents didn't talk to me about it.
Me
Pretty fucked
neither.
up, though.
Yeah, I mean, how do you tell a 6-year-old about that?
What were those assholes? What was their problem, man?
They were edgy.
Yeah,
they were edgelords. And you want to know something? They weren't bullied. They were the bullies. There wasn't like this weird, like there were like douchebags in every high school, but there was this weird narrative that like these kids were picked on and pushed to the edge that some people kind of assumed. Over the years, people have just looked at the materials that the boys had published because they had made all of this. They wanted to be like Timothy McVeigh, and he's the guy that did the Oklahoma City bombing.
He was a soldier, right? He served or something.
He might have been. Anywho. So anyway, those little assholes wanted to just emulate him, and they just wanted to be on the news. Like, if they had lived to see 9/11, they would have been like, ha ha, high five!
Yeah. It's all Maryland's fault.
Marilyn Manson,
It's all his fault.
and Doom, and South Park, and Bart Simpson teaching these kids to be disrespectful.
Bart Simpson. Remember when Bart Simpson was the badass of the day?
Right?
And now he's like
Eat
one of the
my
more...
shorts.
Yeah, now he's one of the more tame
Dude,
characters.
I was watching 90s Simpsons, and it is fucking tame. It is not even an
Well, back then, it was like...
outrageous. Like, it's like regular show would be on Fox back then.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Dude, the 90s Simpsons were fucking, that's gold. I love 90s
So
Simpsons.
I know, and it was so edgy at the time.
At the time, yeah.
Couldn't believe that. And they'd also take swipes at God and stuff. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
But now it's like parents would show, like, they sit their kids down and turn on The Simpsons and walk
Oh,
away.
I know.
That never happened back then.
I hate The Simpsons, though. It's fucking
Now, The
feminist
Simpsons
propaganda.
suck. You really think so?
No, it's stupid. I mean,
I don't watch the new episodes.
I don't watch them either, so might as well. They make too many episodes about Lisa, and then like, what's the point? Like, I don't feel nostalgic because I'm gonna say it. Like the old episodes of The Simpsons are still good. The nostalgia factor does help them a lot.
Yeah.
So the newer episodes, even if they are funny, I mean, it's like, kind of sick of seeing them.
Yeah.
And Simpsons really doesn't even look that good. 90s episodes of The Simpsons also kind of look better to me because they're not as crisp looking.
Yeah.
So, like, the weird color schemes doesn't really work too well when it's all fine.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Like, it looks like cheap Flash animation, which it is. Stupid.
We got off track here, though. We're talking
About
Columbine.
Columbine. We can edit that out. Columbine. Levi, edit back to this point. So,
Where'd they get all those guns from?
well, there's this thing called a gun show loophole. And they were too young to buy guns, but their buddy, who went with them, like you couldn't do this in a liquor store to buy beer. The kids picked out the guns, gave the guy the money, and he signed for them and bought them. It's called a straw purchase. It's highly illegal. And at a gun show, you can just walk out with the gun. It's a loophole. So and gun shows are 50% of the gun market.
Yeah.
The government's never going to crack down on that. I'm pro-gun, by the way. But the government's never going to crack down on that because then all these gun companies that lobby them would lose a lot of business. There's a lot of AR-15s. If you go to a gun show, it's all fucking Glocks and AR-15s. And there's a lot of douchebags making their own AR-15s. And the reason they can sell them at a high price, especially after a shooting, and people go wild and they can just, they'll pay anything to get the shittiest thing. Because they think it's going to be worth, and it relatively could be, it could end up being worth a whole lot more money in the future if more shit gets banned.
Yeah. Well, time out. Did this guy ask why a couple of fucking high schoolers wanted all these guns? Why would he even buy it for them?
He was one of their friends who was kind of in on it.
I told him, fuck
but
off.
he betrayed them by getting a girlfriend.
What?
Yeah, and he became
So is there like an Elliot Rodgers fucking mix into this?
Nah, he's...
Twist?
Yeah, there is. Eric Harris, I think, is the dumb one that was socially awkward and was kind of like, he was more boisterous, but he was stupid, I think. And I think Dylan Klebold was the smart one, and he was and he was quieter, and people thought like he was the one that kind of got dragged along. But as time passed and people had looked over some of the materials they had left behind, it came to light that this kid Dylan, I think I could have it switched around, but whatever.
Eric? I think it's Eric.
Eric is a smart one.
I don't know.
Well, there's a dumb one and a smart one, and the smart one was the quiet one who, oh God, he just had all these well-written, edgy posts. Like, this is like some Elliot Rodgers stuff, because he had like a little diary, and they did videos where they'd like practice shooting, and they had, oh my God, and did you hear about like, what the funny thing is? I got to talk about their outfits.
Trench coats?
Their trench coats, and they had shirts, and one of them said Wrath on it, and the other one said Natural Selector. Because they were all into like natural selection and like fucking only the strong survive and too many stupid people. They have that stupid teenager mentality that like fucking everyone's dumb. They don't see the world how it truly is.
Yeah,
I'm smart.
Hate teenagers.
Yeah, and it's
Fucking
just
annoying.
I know, and they just acted out with guns so they could be, their dumb little opinions would be taken seriously. They're evil. They're evil little fucks, and they don't deserve any pity really. Because they knew full well what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think even if you're insane, I heard someone say this, and I agree with it, is that even if, like, I don't believe in being found innocent because you were insane. Just because you're insane doesn't mean you're not guilty of fucking doing something.
Yeah.
Maybe your ass will get locked away. Maybe we can do something different to you. But your ass shouldn't be called innocent.
Yeah.
Or you shouldn't be found innocent.
That's true. Did you watch the video?
Of what?
The whole video of the shooting?
Well, I've seen like parts of it, but it's not really, the videos don't show very much, it seems.
Showed a lot to me.
Yeah.
Fucking with the kids under the desks.
Oh yeah, there's a video of that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I've seen reenactments of it that were like match all the shit I've read.
Huh.
I've read like some Wikipedia and some like articles about this throughout my life because everyone always thought I was that kid.
What kid?
That kid that
He's gonna shoot up a school?
Yeah, because I don't know. I was just that angry kid, sounded like one of those little dummies. And you don't realize that your words have power. And that's one of those things that changed after Columbine, is that people got real afraid of kids.
Yeah, don't blame them. Little fucking psychos.
But I didn't have any access to firearms when I was a kid. No one I knew had guns. There was no guns in my house, so...
I knew where all the guns were at.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could have done it. That would have been tragic.
I could have done it.
But who would? It's so stupid. I've talked about this before. Even if, like, you were... You know, even if, like, you found, like, a pedophile ring and that was your whole classroom, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, if there are Holocaust deniers, if whatever, they're the evilest thing ever, and you fucking shot the place up, you're still going to be heralded as a fucking evil asshole, and they virtuous victims of, you know, so even if, and no one has it coming in those situations, because those people who do that always choose easy, soft targets, because they're cowards, and they just want to, it's like people who get stupid tattoos to express themselves instead of learning how to write. They just do, I got this horseshoe here from my grandpa. His name was Lucky. You know, I just want to remember. It's like, oh my God, why don't you learn how to, like, paint or something?
Yeah.
And the same thing, you know, like, I just hate the world. I need everyone to listen to me. You know, my name's Anders Breivik, or Buck is calling me. So yeah, these fucking school shooter, mass shooter assholes, they're just lazy. Can't really accomplish anything with their life, so they gotta, like, you know, act out destructively. They're basically big, dangerous babies.
They needed a hobby. They needed an outlet.
You know, a lot of them play video games. There might be a link between video games.
Video games make you violent and want to shoot up schools, Levi.
Yep. Can you not? You want to move that from someplace?
Move what somewhere?
Put your phone in your pocket. That's going to make a weird vibrating thing
It
on
didn't
the
even
wood.
vibrate. That's your phone vibrating. Mine's off vibration mode.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't my phone. Mine just goes bing.
Yours doesn't go bing.
You're a bing. You're a Bing Crosby.
He's a good guy. Good singer.
Oh my God. You know what? Fuck that whole Columbine shit. It's stupid anyway, and I didn't really prepare. I'll do a better one with Monica. It's a funny topic. Well, the boys are, what's funny about it is how immature and childish they were, but they did this serious adult thing, and if they hadn't shot themselves, they deserved the death penalty. And then, you know, then they'd find Jesus or whatever. But I wanted to show you this. I had an encounter with a crazy ass person.
In real life or online?
Online on my Facebook, which is, you know, it's pretty much real life, right?
No.
Well, it's a real person on Facebook. Like, this is somebody from Hemet, I guess. So one brother of mine, he has this ex-girlfriend, and she's kind of a nice girl, you know. She's a Hemet lady. And she was kind of scared of North Korea, you know, kind of freaking her out, all this news about nukes and everything. It's kind of getting everyone on their
missile that blew up in their faces.
Again.
Try shooting it up over at us.
Yeah, they really suck.
They do.
I know, and that's what I told her. Like, hey, dude, chill about North Korea. They can't do shit. They're really more of a problem for China and South Korea and Japan, and really not for us. The only, like, yeah, our troops are there and they'd get hurt, which sucks, but you know. So let me find the post here. Why don't you give us a one of your stories there, Jeffy?
One of my I don't have any stories, man. I don't got a fucking life or a hobby. I don't do anything.
Me neither.
I've been playing The Sims on my phone.
That's fun.
And that's kind of boring until I get drunk. Then it's fun.
Because it's all you can do.
Yeah. And then I get sober again. I'm like, yeah,
dude.
it's all right, I guess.
My girlfriend got jealous of my cactus.
Of your cactus? When'd you get a cactus?
A year ago, and I made an anniversary photo, like, post about the cactus. Meanwhile, Annika made a big anniversary, like, our anniversary post.
I saw that.
She made, like, a love letter to me and all that, and I was all like, heart, and I didn't write anything back. But then a couple days later, I'm like, it's my 1 year in. Look how big my cactus is. I put it in a new pot and everything.
What a retard, dude! You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy. Well, I just think that, you know, it's my private feelings. I don't need to put it on Facebook.
Yeah, that's true. Girls really like to, like...
Because it's like, ooh, single bitches. How do you like this?
I think so. I think that's why.
Dude, having a man for them is, like, the best. Because, like, yeah, you know, girls can be independently awesome, but a lot like how guys, there's, like, a hierarchy, you know? Like, the guy makes... Like, guys that have, like, a nice chick, you know, makes you better than other guys.
Trophy wife.
Well, it's just, if you can get laid, obviously there's something better about you than the guy that can't.
Yeah.
There's just something about you. You can deal with people enough, you know? You can solve that puzzle.
Or roofies.
No, it's rape. It's disgusting. You want to get off this fucking podcast forever? You keep that rape talk to yourself, you sexist fuck.
I'm sorry.
God.
But you're the one who told
I need
me
women.
girls love being raped.
No, they...
Number one sexual fantasy.
Well, that doesn't mean they like it. It means they like thinking about it. It's two different things.
It means they want to object.
Yeah, they would. Because the difference is...
They hate it at first, and halfway they'd be like, you know what? This ain't so bad.
Ew. Yeah. Oh, yikes. That's what leftists say now.
Yee.
When you say that, they say yikes.
Have you found that post yet? You're taking forever and a half.
I know. I hyped it up. I really should have had this already
How long
going.
ago did it happen?
Now, like, a couple weeks ago, and now my fucking...
dude, you're never going to find it.
Well, now the notifications won't load anymore. It's like it stopped.
It's too far away.
Thanks, Facebook. Oh, you know what I can do, though? I can search that lady. I can search the one's post, and then I can see it. Well, no, now Facebook's giving me a black screen. Great. It's exciting.
Is your phone about to die?
It has 11%. There's no logical reason.
Mine's on 10%. Did you hear about the Arkansas execuation?
Arkansas execution? Tell me more.
I don't know much about it. I thought you know more about it. It's like the first execution since fucking forever.
Well, that's cool. Arkansas, I'm surprised. It's kind of a hick town of a state. So you think they'd have all their... You think they'd fast track people to execute? Because they love executing people in Texas.
Do they still do that there?
They have
How often, though?
Well, they actually have a fast track to execute people who are guilty as fuck.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. If it's because some people you can do a double murder, you can still get time to appeal. But if you drowned all your kids in a tub or something like that, or if you lit a kid on fire or something like that, they'll put your ass on a death row. It's only 3 or 4 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, and they'll fucking shoot you up.
Well, yeah, with that peaceful way to go.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work though, and so they won't get a good enough dose of the sedative, so they'll just die horribly, this asphyxiating death.
There's one guy who's supposed to get executed, but he got so fat when he was in prison. They couldn't execute him because his lawyer said that since he's so big, the poison will take
too long
and won't work.
Well, because you know what? If you're real fat, they don't know your dosage.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not sure what to give you.
He gained 400 pounds in 2 years. Just take him to the guillotines.
I guess he shouldn't have been packing so much fudge, didn't
We should do the old time execution with the black mask over and the huge axe.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia does
Lift
that.
it over the guy's head.
Except
and sometimes they miss and get the back.
Their executioner is a elected position.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you don't have a black mask. You're a celebrity.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, people are dude, when you chopped off those sodomites' heads last season, in one swipe, oh my god, Allah, dude, just Allah.
Sometimes.
That's
sometimes
I'm
they
sorry.
miss though and get in the middle of the back.
Well,
suck ass. Then he has to yank it out and try to go for the neck again.
Well, that's why you're not supposed to move.
Well, the axe is just heavy.
Okay.
You can't just. It's a little small space you have to get.
Okay, so don't read any names, dickface. So just
read
read the
hashtag.
Just read the hashtags.
Can
describe
I read
it.
Okay. Hashtag I'm seriously scared to death. Hashtag is it too late to go to church? Hashtag I should have went straight to bed. Hashtag I hate this fucked up world. I hate hashtags.
So look at all the comments.
11 comments.
I was just
dude, chill out. The nuclear weapons that North Korea has are practically useless. They can't even hit beaches on Japan. Their missiles fall in the ocean and their military is made out of shit from the 60s. The only reason they threaten war is to get more foreign aid. Basically, they are constantly on the brink of collapse and no one wants to clean up that mess. So the international community just props them up. The issue is that they have to keep threatening war and each time it gets closer, but that's more of a problem for South Korea and China. How old is this person that you're talking to?
She's 20 something.
Oh, there's a lot of reading here.
Yeah, so you can skip over it, but then this crazy person sends me.
Are you kidding me? Planet X is coming our way. What does that mean, Planet X?
Read it loud. What's this person say to me?
Are you kidding me? Planet X is coming our way, and it's a used fireball going to wipe us all out, just like this kid predicted. Sometime in October 2017, but on September 23rd, all the Virgo lines in the sky will be perfectly lined up. Is this motherfucker being serious?
Yeah, this is a crazy ass bitch.
Like it was when Jesus was born. Never happened for over 7,000 years. Yes, be ready. September 23rd, a major event, and October, a major event, and I'm not even including World War III. That's in our Bible, and it's gonna happen. Just win. Whatever you are smoking, I want some.
Says Levi.
Read your Bible. Look up September 23rd, 2017. Look up Planet X 2017. This is why America are so far behind. Do your research. Other countries have bunkers ready underground. Our White House has a bunker ready. Has a bunker underground. I'm not going to go back and correct these people's.
No, don't. Read it as is. Read
Only
it as
a
is.
moron wouldn't know this. I'm no follower. I'm a leader. Oh, God. Everyone's a fucking leader. And this is all in the fact...
Sheeple.
This is all in fact going to happen. You should get close to Jesus Christ. He died for our sins. We're all sinners, but he is not coming nice this time around. I promise you this. Fuck, this bitch keeps going.
I know.
Many children all across the world have similar stories like this child. Most never owned a TV or electronic. They smoked out too. Children are the only ones going straight to heaven. Children are the purest souls of all. Research it. Research it's all in videos after videos and in writing. If you're only watching the news and media, you're not smart.
That's in quotations, by the way, news media.
Not even 5%. They lie. It's for entertainment. The real shit you have to do is own your own research and lots of studying.
So this bitch is going on YouTube watching flat earth shit, and then some dummy posts something that doesn't even matter.
Last comment. Is this the guy who got mad at you?
Not mad at me, but he's verbose.
Thought I'd throw this meme in just because I like it. Also, since I'm already on the backhand side of the power curve, I'm kind of ambivalent about going up in a ball of fire with everyone else. I could take it or I can leave it. I really don't care. The crazy. Is that it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had like this encounter with like an insane person.
Yeah, you did. Fuck.
Talking about Planet X and shit.
What's Planet X?
I don't know. I guess it's like this planet like off in the distance and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. It's like beyond our solar system. There's an extra planet beyond Pluto, and it's coming, and Jesus lives on it.
I don't remember the Bible talking about Planet X. It sounds like something from a comic book.
Yeah, people are insane.
Or a made-up book, like the Bible.
Well, every book's made up, so.
Every book's made up?
Yeah. You know what? In 2,000 years, people are going to be worshipping fucking the Avengers as like some sort of Bible. And, like, people be like, no, it's not metaphors about how you're supposed to live your life. This actually happened.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Like,
And what was... Bible doesn't talk about September 23rd, 2017.
Well, people do these weird, like, Bible math things because, and, like, like, it's all that dumb...
It's like South Park
exactly.
Conspiracies, where Cartman is like, Kyle failed his test on...
Thursday,
Thursday, this day, it keeps going on like that until it eventually reaches like 9/11. So, yeah, 9.
Right? And then
the score he got on his last 10 was 9.
Out of 11.
Out of 11.
9/11 people. Something like that. I just watched. That's the mystery of the urinal deuce. It's a good episode.
Is that with the Hardy Boys?
The
Hardly Boys?
The
Hardly Boys, yeah.
I think I'm getting a clue.
yeah. Did you ever read those books?
No, they're stupid.
I have family members try to get me to read them.
A lame kid that, like, I almost became friends with in middle school, but then I was like, I could see, like, everyone was making fun of this kid.
Yeah.
So instead of being his friend, being that cool kid, I was like, I gotta stay away from him. And he was kind of nice, but I was like, I don't
want to be
couldn't.
Part of that.
I'd already been, like, an outcast before, so.
Yeah.
And then but he said that the Hardy Boys were good books. I was like, yeah, I bet. And I never read that shit.
Did they come out in the 80s?
I don't know. They probably came out in the 60s.
Probably.
For all I know, they're probably like the boy version of the Babysitters Club.
No, it's the boy version of the
Nancy Drew.
Whatever. I didn't read that shit. I read Calvin and Hobbes, baby.
I read Where the Red Fern Grows.
Sad fucking book. I loved Huckleberry Finn.
I own that. I need to finish reading it.
You didn't finish it?
No, it's a good... I like reading it in my southern accent, too.
Do you?
Uh-huh. I read it aloud. My dad got mad at me. All right, Levi, enough!
Because you're saying the...
I'll do the dialect.
Jim's full name?
Oh, no, you didn't care about that. I'll say it. I'll read into a whole. I'll go to the fucking Bronx and I'll read that book aloud. It's history.
What do you think about the whole controversy?
It's not a
Wasn't
controversy.
it taken off the shelves a little while ago, and then they put it back on the shelves, and they want to take it off again?
They do that.
They want to put it back on.
No. They do that intentionally every couple years to boost the sales of the book. So it's back in the news, and they always do that.
I don't know, man.
No.
How sensitive people are these days, I wouldn't doubt it.
But you can be the most anti-white person in the world, but I think even they would agree that it'd be like making our history look better. It'd be dishonest because he's not N-word Jim. The whole point of calling him nigger Jim is that he's so dehumanized you can't even just call him Jim. And if you sanitize that, it takes away the punch, and it's the whole fucking point is the moral dilemma that I think Huckleberry Finn has, or is it Tom Sawyer?
It's Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer's his asshole friend, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the kid with the dead cat walking into town.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Some shit like that.
Well, anyway, so Huckleberry Finn, I guess, is just trying to, the society is pressuring him to turn on his friend, but he has this friend, which is Nigger Jim. So, and I don't like the word. I don't like saying it because it's loaded, but the point is, you can't just ignore history.
I don't even like saying nigga.
No, it's
not
lame.
Because I find it offensive, but yeah, it's lame. Like when I hear white people say it.
Yeah, it's
what's
lame.
up, nigga? It's like, shut the fuck up.
Just knock it off.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Because it's like, it's just, I can live without it. I used to get drunk with this guy as my neighbor. He's like, well, how come I can't say it? I'm not racist. I just wonder why they can say it and I can't say it.
I always hated that argument.
And it's like, well, because, they were...
I know.
It's like a little joke to them, because they're all in on it. But like when it comes out of your mouth, someone that looked like you before threw a brick at them at some point in their life.
I don't understand people who don't get that. White people who don't get that.
You know what? Some white people are like, oh, white people didn't do nothing. We
did a whole lot.
I know. I'm like, I'm not anti-white, and I'm proud. I'm not proud to be white, but I'm like happy I'm white, and I don't think white people are particularly evil.
I'm happy to be white.
Yeah. I don't think
a lot of people think white people are evil.
Yeah,
we are the bad guys, Levi.
Now, but on a grand scale of things, the Chinese were doing Mongols and Alexander the Great. They're all doing the same shit.
Doesn't matter.
And
right now.
Right now, yeah, but
people look at us and think, fuck.
I know.
That cis white son of a bitch.
But do you really? But I don't deal with those people very often.
I've never actually really. That's not true.
And you know what? And the ones that I have, I make less and less contact with. Not because I don't like them, but because I'm just.
Well, hang out in LA
I'm
for
a monster.
Like a week or two.
To them, I'm like they're fucking. I don't know. They don't like I'm my natural opinions are gonna offend those people. So I might as well just stay away. It's like I'm like a Frankenstein monster to them.
Yeah.
Like I'll accidentally break one of their necks trying to shake their hands or something with my words. True. So I just hang out with stupid white guys like me because I can't really hurt their feelings.
Yeah, I'm in a little country bumpkin town.
All white guys.
Mm-hmm.
No blacks. No Mexicans.
Do they have those Black Lives Matter bumper stickers where it's like a black and white flag and there's the blue stripe?
In Acton?
Yeah.
You'll never see that in Acton ever.
Really?
It's like it's a Trump, Republican Trump town. Mm-hmm. I've never seen pro-Hillary anything over there.
Well, no, but the police, that's like a Blue Lives Matter thing. I mean, the black and white flag, and then there's like a blue stripe.
Yeah, they're pro-cops.
Yeah, so that's what that is. I hate how it's like, you're either pro-cop or you're pro-black person. I'm like, what about black cops?
Yeah. No, that whole situation's just...
It's a mess.
It's a weird mess, yeah.
Because I have lefty friends, I just don't understand how anyone can be sympathetic to cops at this point. I'm like, I can be very, if you can be sympathetic to fucking school teachers, which I'm not, you can be sympathetic to policemen.
Yeah.
Because they're in a very similar situation. And I don't blame black people for,
being scared.
Yeah, because there are a lot of crazy-ass people, and you get trained. Here's the thing. If you hear a statistic that black people are 20% more likely to do crimes, so you logically, pragmatically focus more on black criminals, and you hit black people harder, well, then next year, black crime rates are going to go up 10%. And you're all like, oh, it's getting worse. We're reporting more. And it's just gonna keep going up like that.
No, did we talk about that one black guy, old man who got shot in the face on Facebook?
Oh god, what happened to that guy?
He died. He got shot in the face.
I know, but like I didn't really hear about all
Oh,
that.
so the guy Stevenson, that's his name, I think. He was on the run. Cops couldn't find him. 4chan can find Shia LaBeouf in fucking middle of buttfuck nowhere, off of just like star constellations. Police couldn't find this guy for like a week straight, even though he's like live streaming every second of the day.
Really?
But he went in
4chan
McDonald's because there's a chicken nugget deal he couldn't turn down.
Dude, probably like the fucking you get the like 20 pieces for $5.
That was it. That's exactly what it was. And he went in there.
It's a lot.
One of the McDonald's employees noticed him, and they held on to his fries
Fucking narcs.
for too long. So he kind of got like suspicious, like what the fuck's happening here, and he bounced. But the police caught him right in time, and they chased him. And no, it was a car chase, and they do that thing where they hit the back of the car and he spins out. Jackknife, and he popped himself in the car.
Spin maneuver, something like that. I forget what it's called. Jackknife's not it. It's a pit maneuver. Pit maneuver. It's a pit maneuver. So they pit maneuvered him, and he blasted himself in the face.
Yeah, he shot himself.
Or did the police run up to him and shoot him in the face and be like, "Oh, he shot himself,
guys."
Sprinkle some crack on him.
No, he shot himself in the face.
Look, he stole a car and
He kept talking about shooting himself.
Well,
Kept telling his mom that.
Oh man, would you ever tell your mom, "What? I hate you. I'm gonna kill myself"?
No, I could never do that. No, how could you ever do that to your mama?
No, I never said that. I don't think I've ever told my mom I hated her. I've definitely been very mean to my mom before. I was watching Drive for the first time, and it's a long, quiet movie and intense action stuff. And then every time my mom would fucking talk when something happened.
Oh, really?
And then right when he's like,
he doesn't talk a lot in that movie though, does he?
Right, so it's just perfect.
Yeah.
Like right when something was happening, she'd say something, and then I remember she's just like right when he was probably stomping that guy's head in, and I was like really into it and getting hypnotized by that movie because it hypnotizes you to be violent, by the way.
Yeah.
But because it makes you think violence is the answer and like you'll be heroic. It's a weird
and to buy
movie.
cool scorpion jackets.
Mm-hmm. So my mom's all like, "Hey Levi, do you know this internet pass?" I was like, "Shut up." Which is so stupid. I was 18. My mom could have thrown my ass out in the street.
I'd never talked to my mama like that.
I know. Well, you know what? Your parents never got divorced, so you didn't lose respect for your parents.
I guess that's true. Yeah, you can go down a whole different path with that.
If your parents get divorced, you'll notice that your fiance probably treats her parents closer to how I treat mine. And it's that you lose if you break up the family. It's all like, well, you kind of divorced me too, there, pops.
Yeah, that's interesting. I never thought about it like that.
Because there's a weird psychological break when your parents get divorced. Like as a kid, I definitely felt it hard. And it had like a long, it's kind of dumb, but like divorces suck, like for kids. Because not only like you get separated from your family.
Do they make you choose which parent?
So I had to live with my mom. And it was just lame. And then, one thing that kids that go through a divorce, what happens? Your fucking level of living goes down. Your standard of living goes down.
Oh, yeah.
And that really sucks.
Yeah.
You're not prepared for that as a kid.
Yeah, that's true.
And then fucking guys start banging your mom, and it's weird.
That is true. Man, there's a whole bunch of shit that goes into divorces.
Yeah, and that was just on my end, and there was a million other problems I probably couldn't even process. And like logic, like I don't care about that now. Who cares now? I'm an adult, but at the time, as a kid,
that's a lot, dude.
It's a lot because you're just a kid, and like your dad was this superhero. Then you find out, he's not a superhero. He's a super drug addict.
Man, that's rough.
I know. Everyone feels sorry for me. Sign up on my Patreon and give me money.
Yeah, do it. Give me some money too. I had it rough too, guys.
You did. You kind of did.
No, I didn't.
I did get a certain level of freedom. One cool thing about being a divorcee kid, having a broken home, you're very unmanaged. It's kind of cool. So, I mean, probably not in the long run, but being able to do what I want as a kid, because my mom had to work constantly and my dad wasn't there, and I didn't listen to my stepdad because he, fuck you, faggot, Go slip on a banana.
Dude, wait, you still have a stepdad?
Well, there's a guy who my mom was with for a long time who I just called my stepdad because it's better than calling him your mom's boyfriend for 5 years. You get sick of that.
I guess that's true.
And then my mom did marry a guy who was in prison, so she, so they could date, because you can't see him overnight unless you're already married.
Yeah.
So, Court, like, all right, fine, Mom. And he's a real good guy. And then, I don't know, that didn't work out, so. I guess he still calls me his stepson. I'm like,
Does he?
I helped him move a little bit when I was on vacation. He just gotten out of the hospital, so I helped him move. And I was all like,
Yeah. Fuck.
I know. I was like, really, guy? He's living with my grandma. He's a nice guy. Great guy. And I kind of got like, I really don't need to talk about my whole situation. I got a goof. My family's goofy. It's, I wish we just were a normal family that was like, just like a nuclear family and not some sort of weird ad hoc, I don't know.
We can be a family, you and me.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll be brothers. Band of brothers.
Band of Brothers. There you go.
Great series, by the way.
I know.
Not the Pacific, though.
Not Wavelength, dude. I hate the Pacific. It's so corny. Fucking the original one, though, is so sweet.
It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Abraham from The Walking Dead's in it. He's Bull, which was cool.
Oh, the redhead guy?
Yeah, the guy that gets stuck behind... No, he's the guy that gets stuck behind... He's actually blonde. The redhead guy's Brody from... what do they call it? Homeland. But Abraham is redhead.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Is the redhead guy in Walking Dead. But when he's in Band of Brothers, he's blonde. And he's that guy who gets stuck behind the lines. I think he's like in France. And like he's like the Germans are like all around him. And like he's in this Dutch or French girl's like little chicken coop. And he like grabs her. He's like...
I want to say... It's been so long since I've seen Band of Brothers.
I used to catch it on fucking History Channel of all things.
So my dad, well, he had the DVD set. Every single...
That Holocaust episode, oof. Ugh.
Was that when they first fought after the Battle of the Bulge? Is that what you're talking about?
It's like I think it's like the second to last episode, and it's like they counter a concentration camp.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let them eat too much because
they'll die. You'll need to because your stomach's like an apricot size when you're that starving.
Yeah.
So you can pop it and you'll just die in agony. And they'll have to take you out behind the shed and hit you with a mallet.
That's gotta suck.
Like that puppy.
That's gotta suck ass.
Yeah, and then there's a language barrier, so like the guys would be like, "Why are you not feeding me?" I'm like, "Well, dude, you need I used to tell them, so you gotta smack them around a little because it's the 40s."
Yeah.
I mean, how hard is it to just yank stuff from them? But
Did you end up seeing Hacksaw Ridge?
no, I saw. You know what? I saw a battle scene from it, and I thought it was so hokey and stupid.
I thought that too.
I thought it was kind of disrespectful.
I watched it. I'm like, this is the Oscar nomination because there's a scene where this guy picks up a dead body and uses it as a shield, and he's like running
which
down.
Is so retarded. Do you
It's
realize the kind of bullets they're
I know.
firing?
I was
and
like,
how that
what
wouldn't
the fuck?
That wouldn't even like if they were shooting BB guns at you, maybe.
Yeah.
But if you're like machine guns and rifle bullets,
I'm so glad I'm not the only one who fucking thought.
I know.
'cause
Daryl does that in Walking Dead too. One episode, so retarded. Like
There's
that
another scene where Andrew Garfield's like
One of the Japs throws a grenade, then he like runs at it and just like kicks it in midair and does like a backflip, it like explodes.
It would blow his leg off.
I know.
You think they don't like count 1, 2, 1, 2,
I know.
2,
A threesome.
3, 3. Wait, what would they call it? 3, like Lee, because like R's and L's flip.
3.
3.
But no, it was kind of a little goofy.
Yeah, because I watched one battle scene. As a matter of fact, the other I think last weekend, I watched a battle scene from Hacksaw Ridge, and then I watched a battle scene from Band of Brothers when they go into this town that was in not Modern Warfare. That was in the first Call of Duty. I don't know the town's name. I just recognize it from a Call of Duty level, like a World War II one. Like it's like the same. It's weird.
Yeah.
I watched those two back to back, and I have been watching war movies since I was a little kid. Every little boy loves a war movie, but my girlfriend's all like, "Oh yeah," and even my girlfriend who was there, and she doesn't. Girls don't like war movies.
I feel like they don't mind them, but they're not as into it as we are.
It's like it's the equivalent of a romantic comedy for them.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. It's just like okay, cool, whatever.
Like Twilight.
It's kind of okay.
My girlfriend's been watching Twilight again.
Oh really? That's like it's like not Twilight per se, more like what's her name, Rachel from Friends, like her type of movies.
No, it's like Twilight is so pandering to
No,
what woman wants.
yeah,
with
no.
the whole like ripping
Kind
your
of,
shirt
not
off
as
every
much.
second.
Not as
and
much.
Two guys fighting over the chick, and
Two guys fighting. Yeah, chicks love that.
they love that shit.
Two gay guys fighting over.
Two sexy guys.
Oh, they're fighting. Although, like, they don't like it when men actually fight. Then it's scary.
Yeah,
we hear that
when
in
it
real
actually,
life.
yeah, when they actually throw down.
I know. Don't do that. God, I'm like, oh, just team up on her. Jesus.
Team up on her. You should. Are you getting sick of World War II movies? It's like 2 or 3 every year.
I don't watch them all the time.
You're gonna see the zookeeper's wife.
No.
Takes place in World War II. True story. She's in a zoo.
I don't.
I'm getting over World War II movies.
I don't watch every one, so you know. And then when I get in the mood for one, I don't know. Like, there's really at this point, how many World War II movies do you have to watch?
I know. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I think you should watch Stalingrad, which is this German movie that's really good.
Never heard of that one.
And you should watch
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. It's pretty good. And then you could watch Band of Brothers instead. That's kind of a nice long form.
And Pacific. Pearl Harbor.
No, I'm talking like if you're just gonna watch 2 or 3. Imagine picking like a Star Wars trilogy of World War II shit. So what would be the third? Not Pearl Harbor, because that is a dog shit.
Yeah,
movie.
Pearl Harbor sucked ass. Band of Brothers, Saving Private Ryan. Whew, what's the third one?
Das Boot's pretty good.
No, not Das Boot. There's better ones than Das Boot. Das Boot. Das Boot's actually up there in that case.
Yeah,
somewhere.
it's a good movie. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's a slow movie, but it's very intense.
I think that's it. The Boat.
Yeah, it's what
They changed the name or something like that.
Yeah, it might be the English dub that's retarded. It's like anime. You gotta watch it with the subs, dude.
Dude, what's another? I know there's another good World War II movie.
There's a few Wind Talkers. That's a horrible.
No, I don't
one.
like Wind Talkers.
We
Were Soldiers.
That's Vietnam.
Oh.
It looks like the San Fernando Valley, but it's Vietnam.
Tropic Thunder.
No, Vietnam.
I know it's right. I know
it's right there. There's something. Someone is screaming this at us.
I know.
Like, you already kind of said it. World War II. Red Tails. No, it's a horrible movie. Yeah, we can't just stick on this forever.
No,
It's retarded. I don't know. A bridge over.
It's gonna come to me the second we end this podcast. I'm gonna be like,
you know what? Some idiot would say, what was that fucking Quentin Tarantino? Inglourious Bastards.
yeah.
Ew. No, that's a good movie, but I don't know. It's kind of a. I don't know. I like Quentin Tarantino movies, but he's overstated. I
think so.
Yeah, I just think he's a weirdo.
He's still good, just not as good as.
I think he's a weirdo fetishist.
Did you ever watch Hateful Eight?
I watched a bit of it. Yeah, it was pretty
good,
cool.
or
it was pretty cool. If you just like a long, talky movie that ends in brutal violence, that's unrealistic and doesn't feel too satisfying. But
I like a good balance of talking and.
It's okay. It's good. It's very it's like that one scene in the beginning of Inglourious Bastards where that guy's hunting the Jews under the.
That was a good scene too.
So it's that whole
Christopher. Fuck. I want to call him Christopher Walken, but it's not Christopher Walken.
It's Christopher Turner. No.
He's a good actor. That was a good scene where he's like...
Oh, is it Rudolph? Christopher Rudolph? Something like that. Randolph.
Something like that. Where he's sweating out the guy hiding Jewish people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's really cool. He's a good actor.
He is a good actor.
And he's a real Hun, too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Hun is an old-timey derogative for Germans.
Yeah.
Because that's what they call them in World War II. They call them Huns.
They call them Krauts.
Or no, World War One, they call them Huns because they're invading France like Huns.
Ah, ooh.
And it's also implying that they're Asian rape babies.
Are they?
Yeah, little Hungarians are.
Huh.
Hungary comes from Attila the Hun.
Does it?
Yeah.
I learned something today.
I know, isn't that goofy? And then, so they're the slanty-eyed Europeans. They're slanty-eyed blonde people. Those are Hungarians.
Huh.
Yeah, it's probably not true at all. I've met a Hungarian. I met a Hungar.
You should go to Hungary.
I would. I'd love to. They're keeping... Yeah, because you know what? There's going to be parts of it... I don't want to go to refugee-infested European countries. So now I can never go to Spain, France, or British Isles. I can't go anywhere because they're fucking infested.
What about Japan? Would you go to Japan?
Fuck yeah, I'd go to Japan.
I was thinking about that today. Like,
I want to feel like...
go to Japan.
I want to feel like a giant.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to go to an anime store and buy pornography.
Drive all the Japanese ladies crazy.
Oh, dude.
I heard they go nuts over white guys.
Well, I'm sure some of them. Probably not me. But
Probably you.
Because being fat is culturally unacceptable there. They'll bully you till suicide.
That's not true.
Well, they probably expect Americans to be fat, So it's like, oh, well, you're American. What can you do? But, yeah, they have a bad culture in some ways. They're very similar to us.
They're a woman, like...
They're not obedient. That's a myth.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because they have fucking nerdy Japanese guys complaining about feminism and how independent women are and how that's not how it's supposed to be. And because the thing is that weird Japanese women are super dependent on men. That comes from a time when there weren't that many men because the war happened.
Oh yeah.
So if you got a man, you'd fucking rub his feet because god damn it, I need this fucking to stay here and raise these goddamn kids. It's like there's a lot of other fucking bitches out there. So,
that's true. A lot of competition.
So it makes sense. I don't know. Well, we're almost at an hour and a half, so no one's gonna listen this long.
They might.
They might. Do you still want to keep going? You feeling energized?
It's up to you. I've been having a lot of people ask me if they can come on the podcast.
Who?
I don't want to say their names because I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Maybe, but
like almost every week I get someone.
Someone wants
Dude,
to
can I be on your podcast? I'm like, it's not my podcast. It's his podcast. I'm the co-host, so I can't fucking
guest host.
I can't give you a guest host. I can't give you a guest host who's on about almost every episode.
Yes, you are.
But I can't.
But Annika
give you the green.
Annika is my co-pilot.
How many podcasts is she in?
Not that many. How
many podcasts am I in?
More. I keep meaning to do more podcasts with her, but
why don't you?
I get drunk and play video games instead of doing work.
Just do a podcast with her. Both of you have a couple beers.
The problem is we'll be out on the porch for a while, just chilling, and then we'll have a great podcast worthy conversation, and then after that, usually by the time we step in, we have dinner. I don't know. I mean, I'm just being lazy. You're right. I could probably belt these fuckers out if I really wanted to. You know what? I should do that. Easter resolution.
It's not Easter anymore, bud.
We know what my birthday's coming up, so that's a
good
time.
Hell yeah! What are we gonna do? Boys' night out.
Boys' night out. Do you really want to go out on my birthday?
Yeah, let's fucking do it. I get 3-day weekends now.
Really?
Because I'm working 4 10-hour shifts, and it sucks balls. But I get 3-day weekends, so that's cool.
That's kind of worth it until they call you like, yeah, we need you to come in for another 12 hours.
They did that this week. Like Thursday, I'm like, all right, man, it's the last fucking day.
Come on.
I've put my 40 hours in. Right last second, my boss is like, you know what? I need you to come in tomorrow. I'm like, oh, fuck you, man.
Can I, you're going to get addicted to drugs, dude.
Probably. I don't blame people for being on drugs.
Because you need it, man. Some drugs, look, some people...
Life sucks ass.
And okay, look. If you were that marathon runner, the original guy, the Greek guy who ran from, one end of fucking, from one end of Greece to the other, and he had to just do that with no drugs. Not even a pair of Nikes, and it's where we get the word Nike from.
Want to make you sick doing drugs and exercising?
If you just had to run to relay a message, dude, you'd want some freaking meth to keep you up.
That won't make you sick?
No, dude, because not at first. Not while you have to run, for 2 days straight.
You want to get,
You think you're not going to get...
tired over here or something? And the drugs are kind of
But here's the deal, yo. That guy had to do it without the drugs. You think he wasn't tired and overheated?
Probably.
So you probably would have enjoyed the methamphetamine. So if you had the thing is that all I'm saying is, I'm not saying I'm on drugs and that I support drug use, but I do support the idea of people who have really shitty jobs that they can't afford to quit.
Yeah. And
they work 10 hours a day, so they don't really have time to find a new job, you know? Yeah. And are they going to get paid before their next rent check is due?
Yeah.
No. So I can understand why some people need a chemical boost that's only natural.
Yeah, weed should be completely legal.
And people who are like, oh, fucking druggies. You know, those people are fucking retarded.
Working hard work Monday through Friday, it sucks. And then the weekend goes by like that. Dude, you need to come home, maybe smoke a little something, and just kind of relax for the few hours until you have to go to bed. Instead of drinking and then wake up with a hangover. And then tomorrow's super shitty because you're hungover.
And you feel throwing up in the porta potty.
And you're throwing up in the porta potty.
Oh, God, just sweating.
Let people smoke a little weed.
Yeah, let people do a little meth.
Let people do a little meth.
Let people who fucking toot a little
Meth
bit
a
of...
little too. Meth a little too.
Yeah, just let them do...
Little ecstasy.
Yeah,
Molly?
let them do what they need to do because you know what? They're goddamn human beings. Jesus Christ.
Some people take it too far.
Some people take fucking cheeseburgers too far.
A lot of people take cheeseburgers too far.
Yeah, a lot of people take fucking Coca-Cola too far. A lot of people take video games too far. Right? A lot of people take guns
But those
too
things
far.
can't put other people at risk.
Yeah,
'Cause people on meth do weird shit.
people who buy guns can do weird shit.
And they want more meth, but they're out of money.
Yeah,
So
but
they
what
break
if they
into
couldn't?
people's
No,
house.
yeah, but they can't hold down a job because they'll pass. But what if they could just hold down a job?
I don't know.
Well, a lot of times they can't hold down a job because they'll be tested, and there's tons of functioning meth heads. But you want to know something? They're on Adderall and Ritalin
Xanax?
and other shit.
I don't know.
So there's people who are functioning drug addicts.
I can't
it
see
exists.
someone be addicted to meth and still be like a contribute to society. Like
If
a
they
normal
could get
guy.
clean meth, I bet it'd be better.
Like,
It
all
was
right,
made
Barry,
by
it was a good day at
Pfizer.
work. I'll talk to you later. Gotta go do me some meth.
And then they'll work 12 hours straight. Doodle-doo.
Pupils just totally dilated.
Oh, I've seen it, dude. I've seen it at the chemical plant. All these freaking undocumented workers, and they were all fucking tweaked out.
Were they?
Yeah, and be like, "Why are you so slow?" I'm like, "Cause I'm not on fucking.
Why so slow, man?
I don't have
Damn it.
Bolivian marching powder there, Pedro." He's like, "Ho ho ho." Yeah, sure, buddy.
You told him that straight
Yeah,
up.
totally. I know what I'm looking at. People who are on that shit are picked to death. They got Edward James Olmos face.
Yeah.
Crater faces, because they get all like, ooh.
Ugh, that's gross.
El cucaracha in my skin. Oh, God.
El cucaracha in my skin.
That's my racist Mexican thing. Not all Mexicans are on drugs, but definitely the ones working at that chemical plant were. Because just, some people, if you're stuck in this place, I've seen addiction. I know what causes people to be addicted.
Yeah.
And it's pretty obvious. It's just being trapped and feeling like you can't. It's like a hole you can't dig yourself out of. So it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really gay. Well, this has been episode 13, Levi and Friends. We're going to find that Pumped Up Kick song. Maybe not, though, because it might get taken off of YouTube if I use that. Or they'll just turn all the audio off of this, which they've done before on certain things I've done.
Have they?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Facebook, too. Mm-hmm.
Like what parts?
The whole thing, they'll just shut off the audio because someone made a copyright complaint.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers.
In fact, that Emmett episode, R. Kelly gets a piece of that. They run our ads on that, and I don't get any money, but because I use that R. Kelly song. I know, and it's stupid. And that might have 10 views. So I'm like, all right, R. Kelly, it's all yours. Or not even R. Kelly, really. Turner Music Group or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, kind of left off on a dismal note, though.
Well, you know what? It gets dark on this fucking podcast.
Birthday, what do you want to do? That's a
okay,
fun
birthday.
note to leave off on.
What do I want to do? All right, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's get some chicken and beer.
Sweet, okay. Chicken and beer.
All right, and then we'll
Strippers.
not strippers. Shut the fuck up. My brother John told his girlfriend or his wife that he went to a strip club while she had like 2 babies pulling her hair and throwing
What?
up on her. He went to a strip club because he was working in LA, right? And he lives in Hemet, so they were staying a week in a hotel for their job while they did all this work. And all the boys went to a strip club. John went to the strip club too. Got in big motherfucking trouble. His wife has been bitching at him since. And I told my girlfriend about it, and she's like, "Well, I agree with her." My girlfriend gets revolted by like strippers and the idea of me going into a strip, because it's like, I understand her, because imagine if your girlfriend went to some club in Oakland and there's just guys with big giant dicks just dancing around, rubbing them all on your girlfriend's face.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, "Ooh," and then her friends would dare her to suck it for a second, and she would.
Yeah.
He won't know, it won't hurt him.
My girlfriend wouldn't.
Ever do that? Mine neither.
No, she
but
wouldn't freak out if I went to a strip club.
You think?
Like, she told me, she brought me to my first strip club.
Jesus Christ, your girlfriend's weird.
And I was joking with her. I'm like, "Can I go to a strip club?" She's like, "Yeah, sure, I don't care." But I feel like if I went like every weekend, it'd be weird. But strip clubs are stupid anyway.
They are. You can't even
Strip
get
clubs are
6
dumb.
feet. You can't even get 6 feet close to them.
Depends on the strip club, I think.
All right. There's
Wait,
probably
yeah, you
seat
can,
ones.
because you can get lap dances from.
That's different.
I don't
think.
know. I'm not a strip club fucking.
There's probably
connoisseur.
there's probably like town regulations and
Probably.
city code.
But strip clubs are stupid. You're gonna pay all that money just to watch some chick.
Who doesn't even care? It's
Doesn't care, just dance
you
around.
revolt her.
Yeah, she doesn't
It's
want to fucking
horrible.
touch you.
It's a horrible feeling. I don't want to be part of
I
that.
promise you, she's so over every guy that walks into that through that fucking door.
God, I know. Could you imagine being that girl's boyfriend too?
Yeah, I've heard stories about guys having stripper girlfriend. Fuck that.
No, I know. I can't share my girl.
Especially whatever goes on in the VIP rooms.
Oh, you know it goes on in the VIP.
I'm
room.
not sure.
And you'd get herpes so fast from that bitch. Oh my god.
Do they have sex in the VIP rooms?
Well, no, but it's a private place where no one's looking, so the chick can do what she needs to do to make the money. And then I'm sure that the club's gonna get a cut one way or the other. So
Probably.
you know,
Oh,
if
this-
you offer a chick, I'm sure there's chicks. Word goes around. You know, give her a little bit of this, she'll blah blah blah. You know, and you probably have to pay like some sort of membership to get into the VIP room in the
Probably.
first place, and then the girls can make whatever money they want to make. I mean, morally, I'm not against them because you know some people are a person like that's what Elliot Rogers should have done.
Go strip clubs.
Yeah, and he should have just you know what like. I'm revolting. I'll have to pay for sex. Whatever. That's me.
Yeah.
He should have just accepted it, or just realized that he was gay.
Probably. One of the two.
I know one of the two.
But stay away from strip clubs. Waste of fucking money, bud.
Yeah,
I guess the first time you go, it's exciting, it's fun. But
it's
like,
novel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
if
my
you-
first experience.
but
But then
if-
after that, it's just like,
It gets sad
whatever.
because it's just a sad thing. Like I don't think sex work is empowering. There's this like feminist rhetoric that it is, or that it like sex work like empowers women. But I really don't think it does because the people who profit from that. You know, there's still like this weird capitalist owner guy profiting from that. There is a pimp.
Yeah.
There's usually a pimp. And if you're not a pimp and you're just some chick, I don't know. I just don't. Like, I heard about chicks that they're prostitutes, but they specifically work for people who are disabled,
Huh.
which is kind of a good thing. That's kind of like an angel, you know?
Yes.
Because, you know, and I'm not going to feel threatened by like some retarded guy.
That's true.
So maybe, you know, that's not the worst thing. You know, those people deserve a medal. You know, those chicks that do that. And I'm sure there's like gay disabled people. Because, you know, disabled people still get horny. They still have that yearning for a relationship. But if you're like in an iron lung, what the hell are you going to do? Go to Iron Lung
I
Anonymous?
don't know, man. I thought about that too. You ever heard of Ricky Burwitz?
You need a... They can't hear you.
You ever heard of Ricky Burwitz?
Who's Ricky Borowitz?
Never mind. He's a cerebral palsy guy.
Oh, is he a comedian?
No, he's just internet famous. He makes
Oh,
weird
internet
videos,
famous.
and a lot of people like him.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
But I'm like, how, like a guy like that could never, like, you know.
Seriously be with a chick. I know, and
Yeah.
that's sad because I don't want to because if someone's listening like that, I'd hate to be a mouthpiece of their insecurities,
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know, dude. It's just it sucks. I know I wouldn't be able to do it because I told Annika, look, if I get all fucking like burned or a chimp attacked or just leave me.
I know.
Don't stay with me and be lonely and then meet some guy and then fuck the guy every once in a while and feel all ashamed and have to stay with me out of obligation.
No, I
Just
feel the
fucking
same
leave
way.
me.
Yeah.
And can you just like dump me like in the forest so I'll die of exposure?
Throw me off a cliff. Just leave me in the wheelchair right next to a cliff. I'll take care of the rest.
Yes,
Just
gravity.
go home. Yeah, gravity.
Gravity will take care of the
go
rest.
home.
I'll just go like you just the gurney just flips and you just land on your side.
But you can just roll over off.
No, because you're in a body cast and like you're fucking, or like you're all burned horribly, so like your arms are all
We'll just wait till
fused
nighttime.
together,
Fucking
and then
coyotes will get you.
They'll
Fair.
start with your anus and work their way
I
up.
know. The birthday, Buffalo
They'll
Wild
eat
Wings,
you.
beers.
Those coyotes would, if you're like a they'd eat a burn victim, like one of those rotisserie chickens.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, the skin's the best part.
Ah. Ouch.
And they make that yip sound they make. So
Oh.
yeah, we'll do the beer, wings, sports, Buffalo Wild Wings.
You don't like sports though.
I don't mind.
I like sports.
I kind of like sports.
So I'm gonna watch
sports.
sports.
All
Even
right.
though there's probably not gonna be. What day is it on again?
May 22nd. I don't know. Baseball.
Friday? I don't like
It's
baseball.
usually on a Thursday or a Tuesday.
Fuck. I need it on a Friday.
Well, we can go on a Friday.
Where's my calendar?
It's like You know, Jesus' birthday literally isn't on December fucking...
I know that.
He's probably born in spring. All right. May 22nd is a Monday.
God damn it.
So we'll go on Sunday. Or
Well, that's the day of the Lord.
We'll go on Friday the 19th. We'll go on Friday the 19th. And
All right, deal.
And you can you can invite some of your other friends. And
I don't have any other friends.
Well, anyone who wants to be on the podcast, if you talk to me, no. Jeff doesn't want you to be on it.
That's
He's
not
shaking
true.
his
I didn't
head.
say anything. Now he's getting me in trouble.
Yeah.
Just like I got
Jeff.
him in trouble.
Fucking... No, I don't know. I mean, the problem is Jeff can't take anyone in his car because it looks like a horde.
Oh yeah, that's really bad.
It's bad. It looks like a raccoon's been living in there.
It's really bad.
It's dusty.
Because I moved from Idaho to California.
Idaho?
And there's no room.
When did you live in Idaho? How do you like this jet setter?
What do you mean?
Like you've like been to Sweden and you were living in Utah and like how are you like all over the place?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Makes no sense.
I was up there
Your
for
life
college, for
doesn't
lineman
make-
college.
So like your parents just put you up there?
I took out a loan.
Oh, you took out a loan.
Went out there.
How much is your loan payment? Oh, you know,
$20,000. It's gonna take me forever to pay off.
My fucking
No.
Oh my fucking god, dude! I'd be flipping my fucking shit. You know, I was thinking about taking community college classes for like the sound engineering shit.
Do it. Why not?
I know, why not? Because I'm already like dip my toe in.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
All
Something
right,
to do.
you want to drop me off, or you want to drive me up to the 7-Eleven?
Are you ready to get in my car?
Yeah, I'll get in your car unless I can. If I physically
It
can.
got worse. It got worse.
Do you want help? I can grab a trash bag, and
No.
we can clean up your car a little bit.
No, I'm too lazy, man.
Well, you know what? We'll do. You know what? I'll grab a trash bag, and instead of just pushing the trash to the side, we'll just put the trash in the bag.
I can't.
And then we'll find. Can you?
Because important papers are mixed in with
The
trash.
trash, and I
so
don't-
I had to pick through it to
Well,
find
what
out
about the
what's
stuff with the
important.
cheese on?
I might eat that cheese later.
I like the green cheese, Levi.
Yeah, I like the green cheese.
It's nice.
But yeah, I'll drive you up to 7-Eleven.
Cool. Maybe
Might as well walk there, actually, because my car's pretty much fucking...
by there.
Yeah.
Okay, we should just walk. All right, kids. This has been Levi and Friends with Jeff, episode 13. Stay cool. Me and Hanukkah will probably do a Columbine episode that's better, and we'll do some reading, and we'll laugh at these stupid incel virgins.
Oh yeah, you're going to get more comments on YouTube.
No, don't I get the funniest
Because the
comments?
serial killer, like, they attract the fucking...
Because people admire them. There's women that write Scott Peterson love letters, and that's
Yeah, I
the
know.
guy. that
Did you
took his
post
wife.
something about that? Or was that a meme page?
I posted a little meme thing about how people who
Girls.
like serial killers are more charismatic and smart.
I saw that, but there's a meme page that posted about how chicks like are getting into
Serial killers.
yeah, like
Yeah, there's always creepy bitches.
they're like teenage girls.
Did you know most morticians are women?
Really,
Yeah, isn't that weird?
it was a little weird.
I know.
Who wants
I think
that job?
women can get away with being creepy because guys will still fuck them even though if they have like. You're
That's
like, well,
true.
yeah, you know, I mean, come on, she's she likes to have rats in her bed, but I mean, it's the best I can do.
This is true.
So I look past it. I mean, yeah, she she talks about how good my epidermal is and all that, but she kind of chews on me a little weird, and she keeps my toenails. But it's kind of it's all the pussy I'm getting. So
It's fucked up. Very strange.
I have a weird perspective. All right, I hope the audio levels are high enough on this because we've been a little whispery. We haven't been leaning in too hard to the mic, and my voice is going out. So I don't even know if I'll keep most of this shit.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. All these, you know what?
It's always fine.
I like my podcast. Honestly, it's not perfect. I wish I was on topic more.
I like our podcast.
I like you on the podcast.
Okay, good.
I have to keep this weird balance between you and Annika.
Okay.
Because Annika, Annika will get used to you. I'll probably have you at our wedding.
Groomsman, best man.
I was gonna say like I don't want to be in his wedding. I don't want to be in your wedding.
Yeah, you
Jeff.
do.
In fact, I was gonna look at all your engagement pictures,
photos.
and I was gonna just call you gay. But I thought, no, that would insult his girl.
I think that would be funny, but yeah, the girls don't like that shit. Girls
no.
are serious about those pictures.
Because if you had did that to my engagement photos, Annika would stab you.
yeah, no, it's a guy thing. Like you
Yeah.
can't just don't fuck with the girls' stuff. Just leave it to them.
It'd be like imagine it. It's like pissing on their floor, or
Yeah.
wanting to, or have your own input about the decorating in the house.
Yeah.
It's the quickest way to get slapped.
No, yeah.
Get cheated on.
No, yeah, it's a guy thing. We need to know.
Yeah.
We know to stay away from that shit.
I'm like, look at the flowers,
I know.
bag.
They love the fucking artsy fartsy. Because they go on Pinterest and be like, oh my god,
Look at these ideas.
This looks so cute. I'm gonna do that. And then they make me do it. Like, okay, now just lay on the ground. Yes, just like
Did you get mad at you for not? You're like, I like the piggyback one.
No, I didn't mind, but there's some that were corny. As a guy, in your head, you're like,
You look
"God
like
damn it, dude."
you look like you're the pitcher that they use to sell the fucking picture frame.
No, there was a lot more cheesier ones than that, but they weren't put on.
All right, I'll make sure not to leave this part in for your girlfriend, because then she'll be next
She's
time
not
she's
gonna
on
listen.
here.
She's
She's
not
gonna.
listen.
All right, that's good.
She might listen actually. I don't know if she'll listen all the way through. This is our longest one, right? Almost
With
2
us,
hours.
Me and Jesse have done a long.
3 hours?
It was 2 hours, but it was pretty long, and I cut out a lot of shit.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was outside, right? You had a lot of
It was
cars.
outside. Did you listen to the Jesse one all the way through?
I listened to it halfway through.
What'd you think about it?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, did you think Jesse was?
He
cool?
was a good listen. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like listening to Jesse.
He was on fucking topic, dude.
He was.
I was impressed.
He knew his shit. Yeah.
I know he should have a podcast. He'd be
He
good.
should
at
have
it.
a podcast.
I would.
That was a good listen.
Yeah, he's a cool friend of mine. Hemet is this weird town, but it's got cool people. It's like Twin Peaks or something. All right, people, we've had enough talking here. We just went on every time we sign off. It goes on longer. All right, me and Jeff love talking. Like, I love having you on, doing these little conversations.
I love seeing your face.
And it's gonna be nice. Like 30 years from now, we'll be able to show our kids. Yeah, this is how I used to sound like when I had all my teeth.
Very vulgar.
Yeah.
How about fucking retards?
This is back when you could talk about, stuff.
Fucking retards.
Fucking retard. Kids will be like, Dad, you sound like a fucking Klansman.
My dad's a fucking monster.
Is he? My dad's
Well, that's
a
what they're
monster.
gonna say about us.
Oh, yeah. My dad is a monster, actually. So everyone's dad's kind of a monster. I think your dad's lame if he isn't some sort of monster.
It's true.
People with good parents suck. They're always succeeding
Yeah,
and being
fuck those
happy.
guys.
Ugh, it makes me sick. All right. Signing out, Jeff and
Levi.
yeah,
Or
that's
Levi
it.
and Jeff, really. Because it's
Yeah,
your podcast.
That was gay.
What was gay?
Saying each other's names, I regret that.
No, I think it's kind of cute.
Ugh.